What's up, guys? Welcome back to Breakout Trading. It is Friday, August 7th, and just going to go over some trades I made today. So this video is going to be really quick. I'm actually packing up to go camping here soon, so I'm not going to dilly-dally too long. Just going to go over my trade log for today. We're ending the day, another kind of scratch day here, up 450. Not too disappointed though. I went extremely small share size today just because I knew that all week we've had no follow through on any setups and volume's been really bad all week. So I decided to just end the week on a positive note and not take any sort of massive loss like I did on Monday. And then just making couple good trades, and then I stopped out of one here, so I'll be going over those in this video. So the first trade I made was on CLSK. And this one was actually short, so I set up a new hotkey for shorting just because that's something I want to start getting into, and I think especially in these types of market conditions, the short sellers are definitely in control right now and pretty much the only ones making money. So anyway, CLSK had a really good start to the day, and I was watching this 2-minute EMA line, 2-minute 9 EMA, and it actually just broke below it. It's so hard to do this off the screenshot, but yeah, it just broke below, and I just basically wanted to try out my short hotkey, so I shorted there at 931, 25 shares, and then covered it there at 916 for 25 shares. So just a nice little scalp there, making 375 minus about 50 cents in commission, so about $3 there. Is that what it says on here? Yeah, 305. So that one was kind of cool. That's like just, I rarely do short trades, so they're kind of nice when I end up nailing them. And then the next one was CNDT. So this one was selling off really brutally all day, and I decided to go for a bounce attempt here. None of these were really setups either that I traded today. Like I said, we've had no volume and no momentum, so there really hasn't been much opportunity. It's kind of just shorting is the best way to do these markets right now. This one had a really nice rip in the morning that I unfortunately didn't really participate in. But then once I had this big sell-off, I decided to try and do a bounce attempt here on the 236. I also lined up with this sort of previous low here. I decided to go for a little bounce and then just cut it quick because it cut right through that. And you can see the sell-off this thing had was pretty brutal. So yeah, that was just kind of not that good of a setup. Also, like, just not much opportunity today, so I'll just take what I got. And then OPGN, I kind of didn't really do the best execution on this. This one gave me a lot of opportunity that I had identified, but unfortunately I wasn't able to capitalize on it all. So basically it had this big run up here, and I didn't chase it at all. So there's two highs there. And I decided to come down, and when it came down here, I was going to build a position here at 270 at this previous high and VWAP, and then have my stop loss right here at 265, nice and tight. So I only got about 10 shares here, and then I had some orders out to buy some more, but then this thing kind of just started taking off, and I only had 10 shares, which sucks, so I just ended up adding more here when it broke the high and retested it. And then I was expecting this move to continue, held on for a bit, and then unfortunately it looked like it was going to break down, so I sold it here for about, I think, $2 or $3 profit. And then it did continue higher, so I was like, oh crap, okay, well, this thing's got tons of volume now. That was my issue right here, is that it didn't really have a lot of volume. It kind of looked like it was going to make some sort of double top on the day, but I should have been a bit more patient. Ended up ripping more, and then I was like, okay, this thing looks pretty strong. I'm going to go for a washout long, so I scaled in, bought 25 shares there, bought another 10 shares there, and a final 10 share add on this first kind of major dip once all the volume came in, and then that one turned out to work out pretty well. I just ended up selling it here. No, let's go to like a 1-minute chart. It might be easier. Yeah, so we had made like a top here, came down. I started scaling into this long position, and sold on the rip there before the high. And then I actually had to go help my girlfriend load some firewood, so I kind of just left after that. Thing sold off, and then you can see it just continued to make higher highs. So really nice action there on that. I could have wish I held on to this position longer, and actually I wish I made my initial position a bit bigger. If I made this initial position here, my first entry here of VWAP a lot bigger, and just kind of rode that out, similar to like one of these setups. So let's see here. So something like, I wanted to do something like this. This is the goal, where you have like a really nice entry. This is just an example, not a perfect example, but so kind of scale in like that, and then as the thing pumps, you just take little bits off. And the way you do that efficiently and effectively is if you have a really nice big position at the beginning, and then you can take off those little bits and pieces slowly. It's a really nice way to ride out a nice move like this. So yeah, next time I should just have went for it here. But like I said, it had no volume, and this week we've had nothing. Like, it has been probably the most boring week I've ever seen since I started trading. So I don't regret taking it easy today at all. Just locking in a nice little gain. Got some more practice today, and that's about it. I also got this fundamental data here now, so it's pretty sweet. So like, if I look up a stock, I don't even have to write down the float or the market cap or anything. It kind of says it here, which is really, really helpful, honestly. So, and then yeah, you can see that these are all the stocks I don't watch. These are the two leading gappers selling off. CNDT having a really nasty sell-off, and then OPGN was like the only one that had any sort of significant move. So, oh well, made some money on it, and I'm pretty happy. So that's going to be it this week. I'll be back next week for some more action. Adios.